nga ang kasabihan na kung ano ang puno siyang bunga. Atin pong tunghayan ang malaking pagkakaiba, ang Marcos at Duterte, hindi nga talaga pwede magsama ang mabuti at masama. Panoorin ang video hanggang wakas!
Putang ina ninyong lahat! Martin Romualdez, Lisa Marcos, Bongbong Marcos!
Sabi niya sa akin, bawal pikon kasi kapag pikon ka, talo ka.
Bata pa ko ang inyong amahan, gihimo kong drug addict. Pag-abot kan di Guzman, drug addict, drug pusher. Karon ang mga gibuhat na kong drug smuggler.
I'd have to say the best advice that he ever gave me would be to always remain objective, to never make a decision when you're too angry or when you're too happy or when you're too sad. You always have to be objective and
Sa isang vlog, hindi lang niya minura, binantaan pa niyang sasampalin ng general.
Usa na sa mga ambisyon o kinabuhi mga general nga
my favorite thing you've always said to me was never hate anyone. Even if they've crossed you, talk bad about you, criticize, never hate. Just keep moving forward by doing the best you can.
And all because we are in this fucking mess. All because gusto ni Martin Romualdez mag-president, hindi siya makontrol ng presidente natin na hindi marunong mag-desisyon. Walang decision-making skills at all. Zero. We made a mistake with that fucking Marcos and we are wasting time.
You've always led by example and are always such a great person to be around. You're always so nice to everyone around you and always humble even if you're smart.
Mr. President, kung wala kay gugma o wala kay aspirations sa imuhang nasod, resign.
The best thing I can strive to emulate is, of course, my father's optimism. His undying optimism. I think that's an important trait to have in government.
Tanong.
Message na po ma'am, kung meron kayong message sa taong bayan.
Very hopeless. Hopeless. Sabi ko, we are on the road to hell. This country will go nowhere. I'm telling you. Walang kapupuntahan ang bayan na ito. Wala silang ginagawa. Galing ako sa loob. Naging cabinet member ako. Wala silang ginagawa.
I got to know the president close hand because of the cabinet meeting and because we had many conversations before he designated me as his national security advisor. You know, for your listeners, Malu, please, wag niyo pong minosin si President. The President reads and reads a lot. In one cabinet meeting, he was talking about blockchain technology and I look around the room, parang ilang piraso lang kami nakakaintindi ng sinasabi niya. No? Ako nga, ang tagal-tagal ko maluna kung ano binabasa ko dahil hindi ko siya naiintindihan. So, ang presidente po natin, binimenos niyo sa dahil sinasabi niyo wala siyang natapos. Hindi po. The president reads, not believe ako talaga sa energy ng president po. Minsan 4 na oras yung cabinet namin. Actually kami kain ng mga merienda, etc. President hindi kumakain, no?
I know Bongbong from when he enrolled in the UP College of Law and I was a professor there. I believe he has the intellectual competence to become a lawyer, but he did not continue his law studies.
Alam niyo si Presidente, you give him more credit than you are giving him now. He's a very ready, he's not a lawyer. He's more an economist, a finance guy, a political guy. Magaling si Presidente. Hindi nyo lang kasi binibigyan ng credit. Kasi hindi nagmumura.
Si Bongbong Marcos bangag noon. Ngayong presidente na, bangag natin ang presidente.
Ma'am, you have to, even if you kill me 1,000 times, wala akong sinabi na. Taking a drug. Pero kung sabihin mo, addict, wala akong sinabi na ganun.
May drug addict tayo na presidente.
If I can say it for to Marcos, I can say it for all. Ayaw inawa kay antibiotic na to, kay aspirin. They're all drugs. Is this the main club yun? Pero wala akong sinabi na patayin ako ni Marcos yan. Takot pa naman ako mamatay ng tanda na ako.
Say about po sa statement ni President Duterte last night sa drugs, sa People's Initiative.
And then urging you to resign.
Resign po. I think it's the fentanyl. Fentanyl is the strongest painkiller that you can buy. It is highly addictive and it has very serious side effects. And PRRD has been taking the drug for a very long time now. When was the last time he told us that he was taking fentanyl? Mga 5-6 years ago. Something like that. After 5-6 years, it has to affect him. Kaya, alagay ko, kaya nagkakaganyan. So, you know, I hope his doctors take better care of him. Hindi pinababayaan itong mga nagiging problema.
Second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say you have to give the death penalty to your fentanyl dealers who are sending fentanyl. You know, in China they give the death penalty. They don't have a drug problem because they give the death penalty.
Yung pag-inom nyo ng fentanyl, sabi ng mga doktor, overdose na yung pag-inom ninyo.
Correct.
At nakaka-addict na nga raw. At kayo raw ang #1 drug addict, sabi ni Senator
Dinagdagdagan niya yan. Nagpe-fentanyl ako. Ilagay ko lahat. Magandang feeling. Para kang nasa... I have never been to paradise, but I've been there. And parang paradise. So gamit ko, but one time, hindi ko na napansin, nakalimutan ko yung marka.
Hindi naman to every week, as you originally said,
Good
sir.
for ano yan good for 3 days yan, ma'am. So, kasi nga, gusto ko floating.
So, kinaklaro ko lang, sir, kasi maraming na-istorbo doon eh. Parang sabi nila, bagabag to, no? Parang sabi nila, fentanyl is worse than morphine. It is addictive, and the fact that you're taking it now weekly may have an effect on your...
Men judge best when they condemn.